Hello YouTube, this is Ryan, aka the Habitual Line Stepper, back at you with another video. I hope that you are well. Peace over everything. Build the world that you want. Build the lifestyle that you want. Don't allow the world or your circumstances to dictate what kind of lifestyle that you're going to live. It does take work. It takes dedication. It takes sacrifice. It is hard work. But the beautiful thing is that you do have some say-so in terms of how your life is. Good or bad. Good or bad. You have to believe that you have some say-so in terms of how your life winds up. It may start off rough. It may start off tough. But you have the ability to smooth things through and mold your world into what your image is, what you would want to be around, what you would want to have in your world, how you want your world to look. You dictate all of that. You dictate your peace. You dictate the structures in terms of what you put in place to make sure that that peace is 100% fortified and solid. Most people go through this life like a leaf blowing in the wind. You know, they're subject to whatever that wind is doing to them. They're basically going to fall in line with it. They're not going to have any say-so in terms of, what happens to it. Most people are going to be that way. Most people are going to be that way because they are going to be conformed to what the world wants them to be. They're going to be defined by what other people's image is of them, their perception. One of the phrases I hate the most is perception is everything. No, perception is perception. Perception is what someone chooses to believe, but reality is reality. You can dictate exactly how you want your life to be, how you want it to unfold, how you want to write your chapters. And you do that by, number one, finding out who you are as a person, what it is that's going to make you happy, what is it going to make you fulfilled in this world. What in this world is creating this distraction, these barriers that are keeping you from becoming the person that you want to be? What's keeping you from having the peace of mind that you want so desperately to have? You have to dictate. You have to look inward because it starts with you. You are your biggest barrier. You are the one who is basically hindering your progress. It could be a lot of things. It could be something that you experience as a child. It could be something that you experience as an adult. It could be some traumatic experience. It could be some confidence-crushing event that happened. All these things may be true, but at the end of the day, you do have the power to change it. You do have that power. You do have the power to make your circumstance better. If you want to have a healthier body, you dictate that. If you want to have a more expansive mind, you can do that. If you want to have monetary gains, you can do that. What those things are that you need in order to build that peace. These are pillars that you are taking. These are pillars. Do you need to restructure your social group? Who's around you? Who has access to you? Do you need to cut certain people off? Do you need to bring certain people in? Who share the same morals and mindset, has the same drive as you, has the same vision as you, who supports you. Get around those people. You dictate these things. Most people, I believe, are afraid of success. They're afraid because as you gain more in this life, as you grow more, as you learn more, as you develop, as you get closer and closer to your purpose here, people who you think are for you may not be there because it's scary to them. It's scary to you because you don't want to lose anybody. But growth means not only do you outgrow circumstances, situations, but sometimes you outgrow people. Everybody can't go with you because it's not their journey. Doesn't mean you don't love them. It doesn't mean they don't love you, but it does not happen. You can't take everybody on your personal journey. This is your journey. This is what you are going on. Oftentimes people get held back because they try not to lose people in their journey. But sometimes you're there to experience people. They're to provide you with something. You provide them with something. But that's not your final destination. You want to, in this life, try to see what your full purpose is in this life. Grow. Learn some things. Get out of your comfort zone. All these things I mentioned are building your world. Sacrifice some things. Certain things that you indulge in, but it has taken up a lot of your time, a lot of your distractions. It has hindered you in some way. Learn to pull those things out. Learn to get rid of those things. I love sweets, for instance. I do. I love candy, cakes, whatever it is. I love them. But I want to be healthy. I want to live a long time. And I want to be healthy while I'm doing it. So what I have to do? I have to cut down on those. Sometimes I even have to eliminate it, go a long period of time without it. Because I know what kind of world I have built and I want to maintain. And so I'll say bye to sweets. I'll say bye to certain indulgences. Certain people I will not allow around me. If they're negative, if they're, of ill character, untrustworthy, all that stuff, you're not going to hang around me. I don't need your presence. I can walk away from those situations. I don't need to be tethered to that person. But build your world, build the structures, do the sacrifices, do the hard thing. Life is not easy. It's not. There's too many variables in this life for you to just skate through. Even those people who choose to do nothing, it's hard. So choose your hard. Would you rather be hard and keep your world the same, no growth, you're just in the same thing? Because that's hard. Constantly in want and need, or constantly feeling, unfulfilled, that's hard, to sit in that. And it's also hard to get out of it. It's hard to, find that inner strength and say, you know what, I'm leaving this situation. I refuse to be a part of this. I'm going to do what I need to do to grow. I'm going to push myself. I'm going to expand my experiences, my knowledge, and the way I see things. You have to choose your heart. It's just that simple. You can, like I said, you build these are building blocks. And these take time to build these things. Certain things, you're just not going to do right away. But you're building each step, each block every single day. That you're focusing on doing what you need to do so you can do what you want to do. I believe I heard it's like Denzel Washington said that probably decades ago, and it stuck with me. You do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. I'm at the stage of my life, and I'm always growing. I'm always growing. I never think that I'm just done with my growth. But I'm at the stage of my life where I do what I want to do. And I'm at peace doing it. It's not begrudgingly or, robbing Peter to pay Paul to do it. I just do it. And I'm not apologetic about it. I do it because I've earned the right to do it. I've sacrificed. I've endured. I've built. I've got out of my comfort zone. I did what I had to do, so now I can do what I want to do. And it's still a process because I'm not retired yet, but I am structuring my life so when I do reach retirement, I'm not doing any. There's nothing to really do uh, as far as maintain or put a final building block in terms of what I want my retirement to look like. I'm just going to be retired. I will choose to do some things, maybe build some things for, as far as, for help a community if I'm living abroad or something like that, but as far as, struggling, I should say, in retirement, no, that's not going to happen. I've paid the cost, I've paid the price, now, I'm working out, 51, working out, hitting the gym religiously every day, eating right, doing what I need to do. I'm these are things that I'm using. These are building blocks, finances. Handling my business with that, making sure I'm investing, saving, no debt, which I don't have. Haven't had debt in probably over a decade and a half, 2 decades. Probably longer than that now I think about it. But it's neither here nor there. Building things. For me, down the road, this is me building my world. I want peace in my world. So everything I do is going to have peace involved in it. It's going to have to be supportive of my peace. Because if I lose my peace, what was the purpose of all this? What's the purpose of working hard and all this other stuff just to be in constant conflict or turmoil with someone or something? I'm good with everything. I'm good, and I want to keep that good so I can do what I need to do and what I want to do. I'm no good to nobody else unless I am at peace. I'm good for myself. I'm taking care of what Ryan needs to take care of. So with that being said, please build your own world. Do not allow, like that leaf blowing in the wind, just having no control over what's happening to it. Take a stance, fortify yourself, learn, find out where you can start with as a foundation and build from there. Look inward on yourself and say, you know what, this is what I need to build from. This is what I need to take in order for me to start building the world I need to, start putting these blocks together. I have to look inward and see where I am weak at and make myself strong, or where I'm strong at and make that tool work for me better. Because I want a life that is fulfilling. I want a life that is something that I am at peace with and I'm happy with and that I have no regrets with. So thank you again for listening to my video. I really appreciate it. I can't say enough. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace over everything. Till next time.